Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is the first of a future series on newer project cars I'm looking for. I'm gonna go find cars that are listed on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, Mercedes classics, and take videos of them, show you what's the good, the bad, the ugly, the prices, try to get some details and video of the owners and their responses to key questions. This is a 95 E320 convertible, W124. It's growing in popularity now as people are starting to collect them. The peak model that everyone went after that kind of set the tone for this is the AMG Hammer, of which there's only a fraction of 1% throughout the world. I think maybe like 13 real ones and a whole bunch of fakes. This is not an AMG by any means. It's just a convertible. It's got potential, but the owner wants $16,000, and that really is a steep price for a car in this condition. If it was in better sorted with better parts and cleanliness, I'd say it could be. Here's another car, identical car, E320, same color, go for about 10 grand. I think that's more of a reasonable price for a car. Here's another one for about 14,000, very low mile example, which people have to be a little bit leery of, because low mileage with an older car could mean that this thing's a ticking time bomb. It's been parked and neglected for many years. The minute you start putting some serious mileage on this car, every single pipe is going to start to blow up and parts are going to start to leak. All the seals, everything just starts letting go of fluids. The trunk in this car was just full of junk, not cleaned. The car hadn't been washed. The interior was a hot mess, and the odor was just something that crawled under the seat and died. This owner left a cup in the cup holder. It just showed complete neglect and a lackadaisical approach to wanting to sell a car. If you put half the effort into just cleaning it up a little bit with a nice detail, you could probably get a higher price for it. So I wanted to take a look at the engine. Again, the owner wouldn't let me start the car, said he couldn't find the keys. This wasn't the right time. Go figure. Under the hood, it was okay. You open this thing up, you can see it's decent, nothing terrible. Overall, it's a working engine, hopefully, but when you start really getting close and looking at the important things, hoses and lines, you see a lot of corrosion, a lot of old parts. A lot of these hoses that I felt they barely moved. They were not spongy soft, so they're original hoses, hard as a rock, ready to crack at the slightest bit of pressure. The battery, I think, is the wrong size for this car as well. There's corrosion on the lower parts of the engine, which just is indicative of neglect. The coolant hoses were hard as a rock. So this car needs some serious work. The oil cap would not open. It's seized on there real tight. Everything, as I looked further down, I didn't videotape all that, but just shows neglect. Weather stripping's coming off. I'm gonna try to take videos of the underside, the undercarriage of these cars as well, to see if there's rust and other telltale signs of neglect or care for the cars. This one, I was just so unenthusiastic about it. I just grabbed a few quick shots. So overall, this car is a pass. Not worth it. Probably worth $5,000, maybe 10, to someone who really wants to sink some money into it. But you really gotta love the W124 and the convertible to want to spend money on this thing. Not my thing. If it was a four-door sedan, I'd probably be more interested in it. But I'm going to pass on this. Or tell me in the comments what you think about it. Is it good? Is it worthwhile? What would you think this car is worth? You know, to me, there's a good $10,000 that needs to be put into this car to get it to very good condition. Possibly more, depending on where the engine is and transmission. If they're neglected and not really well taken care of, it could easily reach $20,000. And I just don't see the value in these cars. They're not for a convertible. But that's my opinion, and you know what I think about opinions. Every single person's got one, just like other things. Again, tell me your comments down below. Please tell me what kind of cars you're looking for. If you want me to find one and do a little review and a video of one, please tell me which ones. Alright, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. We'll see you soon on the next one. Have a good one, folks.